Salut la classe, aujourd'hui nous allons apprendre un peu plus sur le passé composé. Now, le passé composé might be hopefully a review for all of us. If not, I'll go in a bit more detail in my first couple of slides here. But the main objective of this particular lesson is to know how to conjugate it, okay? As the name tells us, is le passé composé, right? So it tells us that we're describing something in the past. We're narrating something that happened in the past, right? Les événements passés. So the keywords that you're looking for is hier, la semaine dernière, le mois dernier, l'année dernière, etc., right? Over the course, we're going to see imparfait, which you might be familiar with, when to use passé composé as opposed to when to use imparfait. And also, I believe in the last chapter of this course, we're going to talk about something called le plus que parfait. Hopefully, le passé composé avec avoir, être au présent. That's the key word right there. And then it's followed by le participe passé. Le participe passé is where we might get a bit of time or take some time to remember it. And again, practice is your best friend. Okay, so how are we going to form that passé composé? You'll see here two components, avoir or être, and then followed by le participe passé. Okay, j'ai compris le passé composé. Here is the verb comprendre. Je suis rentré à la maison. Here is the verb rentrer, conjugated in le passé composé. Now, one question you may have is, why am I using avoir here and être here, right? It's a very valid question and it's a very important one. We'll see that in a bit, okay? Just remember this, if you were to take anything from this slide, is if you were to form le passé composé, you need two components. The first one would be the auxiliary, which is either in avoir or être, and the second one is the past participle of the verb that follows. Okay, hope you're following. All right, moving on. Le passé composé for the past participle, le participe passé. This is something that you might want to pause, reflect on it, memorize it. I hate the word memorize, but maybe practice some. What I used to do when I was little and we were in elementary school, they used to give us, you'll see the blackboard. I still remember this really well. You'll have the teacher write manger, parler, sortir, and all that, and then you'll have the je, tu, il, est, etc. And then us as students would have to like conjugate all the verbs, and that's how we got good at it, is because we just conjugated random verbs. So what you could do is just select a random verb and then conjugate all of them, right? With all of the pronouns, because that will really help. But there are some rules. For instance, if you have a verb that ends in er, the participe passé would end in e accent aigu, right? And remember, when I say participe passé, it's the second part, right? So it would be j'ai parlé. So the parler is what I'm talking about. Okay. J'ai étudié, right? Because it ends with er. It usually you take out the er and you add the e accent aigu. Same thing with ir. You take out the ir and you just add an I. Same thing with apprendre, comprendre. It's no longer, it's, some people say apprenez. It's not, because it ends with re. It's usually après. So you take out the entire andre, right? And then you add the is here. Okay. I was gonna say something else, but here, look at this. It ends with, être ends with re, just like apprendre and comprendre does, but we have our friends irregulars, so this one will not be it doesn't even make sense to me, like e accent aigu is. No, it doesn't work that way. So just make sure that when you are learning about how to conjugate these participes passés, you make sure that you know about exceptions. Okay. Écrire, same thing here. Look at these two. Écrire, it's not anything like écrit with an S, right? It's écrit with a T, right? Écrit and not an S, because that's another thing that I see a lot is, let me write this down here. J'ai écrit. This is not right. The past participle is a T. All right, moving on. How do we know when to use avoir and when to use être? Okay, so let's take a look. Avec avoir, le participe passé ne change pas. Okay, before we go into this, when you use être is when you have verbs that are called Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ. How do I remember this? Is you need practice over and over again. Okay, so this is a good one where you can pause, write it down onto your notebook. These are all of the verbs that when conjugated into passé composé, you always use être. So, je suis devenu, tu es revenu, il est monté, right? A way that I like to get my students to remember this is all of these are action verbs. Like you are actually moving, right? You are moving to get out of the house, for instance. Okay, think of it that way. Okay, another one where you will always use être is pronominal verbs. Okay, as long as you see the se, les verbes pronominaux, for instance. Remember, these are reflexive verbs, reciprocal verbs, right? You always have the se. Okay, one could be s'asseoir. Okay, when you see that little thing right before a verb, it's called a pronominal verb, and it's always going to be the auxiliary être that you'll be using. We'll do an exercise in a bit here, okay? Now, l'accord du participe passé is what I want to bring the attention to here, your attention to, okay? If the verb that you have here is not a pronominal verb and is not a part of the Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ family, you're going to use the auxiliary avoir, okay? Does étudier is part of the list? No. Is it a pronominal verb? Nope. So what do I write? Avoir, okay? And it doesn't matter if I'm a girl, okay? I will not put an E at the end here because you will put an E or go with the linking with the subject only if you have être as your auxiliary, okay? Same thing here. Faire, not on the list, not a pronominal verb. I'm going to go with avoir, and I'm not going to change the past participle because I have avoir as an auxiliary. Moving on. Être, je suis allée en classe ce matin. I am a girl, right? Forms part of the Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ list. So I'm going to go with être, and because I went with être, I'm going to put my accord with an E at the end. Judy et Ellie sont partis. First of all, parti forms into Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ. I will use être as my auxiliary. Judy and Ellie are both girls, so I'm going to add my es at the end, right? Remember here? Amadou Kourouma is a guy, est né en 1927. Naître, does it form right there? Okay? So because he's a guy, I'm not going to be asking or putting any E at the end or S or whatever. Okay? Let's get started with some work. You will see this in your cahier d'activité. And of course, you can do this on your own and then probably check this part of the video after you're done. Hier soir, Louis est rentré plus tôt du travail. And why is it rentré as an auxiliary? It's because rentré forms part of, where is it? Right there, of the Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ family. Okay, so that's the first thing you ask. Ils sortirent, right? Sortir is part of the Dr. Mrs. Van de Champ. So you're going to put être, right? Il est sorti. Okay. Décider, you'll see that it's not part of the list. So you're going to be using avoir, right? Because it's not part of the family. Okay? Dr. Mrs. Vanderchamp a décidé de faire du jogging. Il rencontrait, is it part of the list? Nope. So what do? Auxiliary avoir. Il a rencontré. Isobel qui promenait son chien. Il ne pas voir le chien. Again, it's not part, voir is not part of the Dr. Mrs. Vanderchamp family, but here we want a négation. Il n'a pas vu, right? So the ne followed by the auxiliary, followed by the pas, and then followed by the past participle. Okay? Tomber, is it part of it? Whoop, yeah, it is a movement, right? Like you're moving your body, you're falling. Il est tombé. Elle s'excusait. Now you might say, well, this is excusez is not part of the Dr. Mrs. Vanderchamp family. Why are we going to be using se? Remember, this is a pronominal verb, so you always have to use être when it comes to pronominal verb. Okay? I'm going to add my e here because we're no longer talking about Louis. We're talking about Isobel. So elle. Okay? You add your e. Il s'asseoir quelques minutes. Again, we have a pronominal verb. So what am I going to be doing here? Se sont assis. Okay? Pronominal participe passé composé. À ce moment-là, elle découvrir. That's another irregular in your book. Elle a découvert, que c'était son amoureux d'enfance. Elle écrire son numéro de téléphone. Right? It's not part of. Elle a écrit, and again, I'm not putting an e, nope, because I'm using avoir as my auxiliary. Son numéro de téléphone sur sa main, et il se retrouvait, again here, pronominal, that means we're going to be using être. Yep, you got it. Se sont retrouvés. Okay, and I'm going to be adding my s because we have a male and a female, which gives us il. Alright, sorry if that was a long video. I just wanted to be very, very detailed for those of us who might need a better refresher of passé composé. You will see under module week 5 that I've prepared a practice quiz for you guys for passé composé. Please attempt that. And of course, any questions, you can always email me. Alright, à plus tard. Bonne journée.